Hey guys, welcome to week 31 of your mountain language. Again, please make sure you practice these every day. I'm just going to give you a walkthrough here and give you a reference so that you can use this for your practice each and every day. So let's get on. So number one, I'm looking for the common or a proper noun of the word pollution. Now it doesn't name me a specific type of pollution, it's a general term. So this is going to be a common noun. I don't have to correct the writing of this. So, moving on to your number two word. So, write the singular or plural form of the word. So, if I have one tooth, singular, I know that I'm looking for the plural form of the word tooth. I have many teeth, would be my correct answer, as the plural form of this word. Number three. All right, the contraction of hasn't. So there's going to be two words that are contracted to make hasn't. I can see the word has, and my contraction means that I took out that O and apostrophe. So the two words I have here are has and not. Number four, the abbreviation excuse me, of avenue. So remember, with these abbreviations, it's a shortened version of this word. I'm going to use these letters here, but please make sure that you put this as a capital letter. So I have AVE in the period here, so the abbreviation of avenue is AVE period and an avenue. Number five. All right, this idiom here is cool as a cucumber. Remember, this is all figurative language, guys. I'm not talking about any vegetables. I'm not talking about cucumbers. I'm making a figurative speech. So cool as a cucumber. Think about something that is super cool, something that is cool in terms of its hip nature, sunglass wearing, maybe able to be friends with everyone, not get in a panic, someone who doesn't fall under pressure, something or someone cool as a cucumber, someone who's very cool. Maybe someone who doesn't panic under situations of duress. All right. Next one here, prefix, base word, suffix. So prefix, the beginning of the word. Here's un. Now my root word is believe. I've dropped the E to add my suffix here of able. Okay. Use this word in a sentence. It is unbelievable that the world is going through the pain that it is right now. It's unbelievable. All right, number seven. Sorry to get serious there, guys. Problem of the man. More problems. So I have to make the possession of the subject. I know the subject is the man. So I want to make sure that the problem and the man are connected so that you show ownership. So here's the man's problem. Okay. Fill in the blanks for your sentence. The man's problem was. Here's number 8. All right, I need the word that is the synonym to the word exhibit. Now, as a noun, an exhibit, you might have seen this in the Natural History Museum when you came with us on our field trip. That might give you a clue here. So, the same as an exhibit. A movie, I'm going to count that out. The lecture might be kind of there, but I think the word that I'm looking for is a display. Okay, that might be a, well, I'll use a reference of our visit to the Natural History Museum. There was a display of Tutankhamun's tomb in the exhibit we saw of in the Egypt room. Here comes number 9. All right, our class took a field trip. I need the subject and then the predicate of the sentence. So the subject of the sentence here is the class. Okay. Now the predicate, what is the class doing as a verb? The predicate's going to be took, or the verb to take. So in the past, yesterday, our class took a field trip. I'm not going to change that sentence. Today, our class takes a field trip. It's happening right now. And in the future, our class will take a field trip. Number 10. All right, here comes our dictionary page. So on a dictionary page, you are going to see these guide words at the top. And let's see which words are going to be found on that page. Club nullify numeral, who is going to be allowed in? So if I look at our words here, it looks like I'm looking at the third letter here to kind of tell me who is going to be on that page. N-U-R. Now I know R comes after the M here, so I know it's not going to be nurse. N-U-M, L, M, L. M comes after L, so it does fit in this side. Let's see if it comes on this side. L-U-M. Oh, now I'm looking at this B versus the E here. The B does come before the E, so none might be my word. Let's just double check with this word nucleus here. N-U-C, N-U-L. Well, C comes before L. It can't be nucleus. My answer is none is the word that is found between the guide words nullify and numeral. Zipping on to number 11. Okay, on this analogy here, make the connection. So foot is to toe as hand is to blank. So if I'm looking at a foot being something that has toes, the hand, then the smaller object, what's part of the hand? This has to be a finger. Foot is to toe as hand is to finger. They're both in the singular. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Moving on to question 12. All right, syllables. So I'm going to place my hand on my chin and sound this out. Difference. I believe there are 3 syllables I can find here. And if I'm doing this, I heard that first sounds of diff. I've split my constant here, so I know that my second syllable is that fur. And here is my last syllable of ents. Difference. The difference between 8 and 5 is 3. Tie it into your math standards there. Here comes number 13. I and my sister plays golf good. Ooh, cringing in the background, guys, here. So I need to proofread this and write the sentence correctly. So I'll start again from the left-hand side, working in. I know that I have to have a capital, but I really don't like I and my sister. So what I'm going to change this is that my subject should come first. So I'm going to capitalize the M. So it's going to be my sister and I. My sister and I plays golf good. There's something wrong with my predicate here of plays. It should be play. And plays golf good. All right, so this adjective, I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to make that plays, my sister and I play golf well. Make sure I have my period at the end, and there's my proofread sentence. All right. Is this a statement or, sorry, is this a statement a fact or an opinion? So when I have fact or opinion, okay, point to part of your body for the fact, I'm pointing to my head, opinion pointing to my heart. Those opinions, again, are things that we can argue about, things that we might have a difference of, things that are not facts. So the doctor's office is busy. Now, this, I'm going to argue, is being an opinion. Okay. Why is that? I believe that's true because it's relative to someone's patience. I mean, if I have to wait 5 minutes, I might say it's busy. Someone who has to wait 1 hour might say, hey, that's not bad. Or it might be relative to numbers. I mean, how do we say factually if 5 people in a room is going to be a busy time in a doctor's office versus 20, 100, 1,000? So this is going to be an opinion. Okay, the doctor's office is busy. Number 15. All right, get rid of number 14 here. Divide, eclipse, hyphen, misspelled word. Okay, so going across here, right now my math brain is taking off because I believe that I'm going to spell divide this way, D-I-V-I-D-E. I'll check the words of eclipse, spelled correctly, and hyphen, spelled correctly. Divide is the word that is misspelled correctly, incorrectly, excuse me. And I have D-I-V-I-D-E as the correct spelling of the word divide. Number 16. Okay, so in these words here, I choose the word that has the same sound as the underlined letters. So the I-E is going to be the long I sound, okay? lied, I. So I need to find out any of these words that have the long I sound. Now the trick question here is, I do have an IE, but if I sound this word out, peace, this is actually a long E sound, so it can't be peace. Now I do have a vowel consonant E in these next two examples, but one of them is going to give me a different sound than the I sound. If, I. It's not going to be this one here. I'm thinking that dive, I lied. This word here, the word dive, has the same sound as the underlined letters in the word lied. 17. Okay, which word does not belong? Iceberg, water, glacier, and ice cube. Okay, everything seems to involve water, but I think in different forms here. Miss Isham's science lessons should inform you that I have properties of water here, and I have some as a solid and some as a liquid. Iceberg, glacier, and an ice cube, I believe, are in all solid forms. The water is in the liquid form, even though that it is all water. Water is going to be in the liquid form. So water is a word that does not belong. All right, ABC order. All our favorites. So I'll give you a minute to look over, and as I'm looking over, I can see similar letters until I get to this fifth letter here. So there's an S, a D, an N, and a P, and that's going to give me my clues: access, exceed, accent, and accept. So let's see if we can put these in ABC order based on the fifth letter. I believe the first word here, exceed. D comes first in the alphabet, and now I have N, P, and T. I'm thinking it's accent that's going to be next because the N comes before any of the other two. And out of these, I think accept is next in the ABC order, which means access is the last word in that list. Excuse me, here's number 19. Get rid of these here. All right, I need the antonym to the word tease. Okay, so there's two words here that mean the same. Tease is to taunt, tease is to nag, might be similar meanings. So I'm looking at this word here, comfort. Tease someone, it's a negative meaning. If I comfort someone, it's a positive. I think this word here, comfort, excuse me, I'll put the question back on here, is the correct word that means the opposite to the first word of tease. All right, guys, nearly there, and here comes our last question. On this last questions, okay, things you can drive. Okay, off the top of my head, again, I'm looking at nouns first. We'll stick on level 1. Here's a car. I know I drive my car. Other things that you can drive that might have some steering mechanism. Here's a golf cart, but I'm really interested in things that are more abstract, or you can make figurative notions out of this, or even be more imaginative for your nouns. So things that you can drive. Well, as we're all finding as we go through our self-isolation, you can drive me, a person, you can drive me crazy. There's one thing that you can drive. All right, we are at the end of our journey here on Mountain Language Week 31. Again, hopefully you'll practice these every day, guys. And I will see you next week for set 32. Okay, thank you, goodbye.